Alright. Goodness me. I have no idea what I sound like. I'm going to check. Alright. Yep. I sound like an old man, of course. Alright, I have all like my stuff like compressor, suppressor, everything like that. Everything sorted out. I should be alright. Maybe. I have no clue. Okay. Alright, just let me load up reverse 1999. Oh, look, go on chatting as well. Hello? Hello? Oh, I should be, this. Sneaky like this. Ooh, where am I? Alright. I am running on 1 cup of coffee today. I haven't eaten. I've just had 1 cup of coffee and I think... No, nothing else, just a cup of coffee. Just like 1 mug. 1 tall Spider-Man mug. Alright. Let's get this sorted, shall we? We're here. And we're also in the clear. Let's go. Hello. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, there's something new in the bank? Oh, I haven't spent money on this game yet, actually. I think I will spend money on this game though, because... Alright, let me move on to a garment shop. Look at this! This is for Lilia. Look at this! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look! Like, you get, like, new arcane skill animations, new live 2D interactions, more enter effects, and original actions, all new image and all new item. I want to get this so bad. I want to get this so bad. But I gotta save up. I don't want to be spending money too willy-nilly. All that. Alright. Oh no. Something is calling me. Alright. Just give me like a few minutes and I'll be back. Okay? I'm so sorry I had to do this at the start of the stream. I'm so sorry I had to do this at the start of the stream. I just wanted to get like head straight into this and it's all gonna awry. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, not that. I'm not on a call or anything. There we go. Alright, I'll probably be right back now.
FM, the latest news for you next. FM, the latest news for you next.
Oh, goodness me, it's already 20 past 5. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I just got myself like something easy to eat. So. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, chapter 5, of course. Prisoner in the cave. Oh, inspirations, a professor? Timekeeper. I have discovered many strange geometric shapes here, which people on the island seem to refer as Eureka. Eureka can be found scattered throughout the island. Perhaps we should gather some up to carry out a little research. Okay. Inspiration from the proofs on. Children on the island often wonder what mathematics is. The guests who visit the island give varying answers. Oh, this requires, oh wow. This requires the activity. Alright. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Oh, by the way, I've leveled up Lilia a lot, so she's now Insight 5. No, Insight 3, sorry. It's me. Alright. Never mind. Let's just swap you in for this.
Party.
And let's just have you here.
Is everyone else dead?
But I'm very glad. This is actually going to be my first time trying out Lilia for this. What's that you have there? What's that you have there? Oh, that's your flask! That's your flask you're holding. That's so cute. Right, so she has a mass attack. Over there. Let's get rid of you, actually.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Alright, let's do this. Ah, human enemies take longer to defeat. Sorry.
Hi. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Be serious.
Alright.
Stay focused.
Don't blink.
Ba-boom.
Go.
Oh, it's a pixel of health again? Why does this always happen to me? Never mind. At least I got the poison, so. Right, let's do this.
Merci. Brave. Ne jamais reculer.
Yeah!
The sword is drawn.
Alright.
Never hesitate.
2 enemies. A knight is just awesome. And I think it defeats it with that, right? Just to be sure. Alright, yeah.
Fine.
Oh, never mind. I'm good. I'm just too good. 420.
Huh? It's already over?
Alright. So we got Eureka from this. Yeah. I'm gonna probably leave that till later because we have like 40 days for this. Let's go to the main story. No. My my brain went on autopilot and instantly the fact that I have reverse 99 brain rot now. This is certified reverse 1999 brain rot. I know this because I instantly clicked resources and went to Numa analysis. I do that every time I log into this game. But I'm not doing it today, no. I'm not doing it today. A silent meeting. When silence is golden, we do well to possess this virtue. Oh, I should also turn this game up as well. I remember it having bit like 50 now. Yeah. And more sound effects would be nice. And that should be good. Yeah. Right. A silent meeting. Silence is golden. We do well to possess this virtue. Hopefully I'm not too loud.
Before you enter the Great Hall, please place your right palm on the stone and
All right.
swear to it solemnly.
Okay. The girl closes her eyes and begins an emphatic prayer.
I wish to be baptized in the water of Gnosis and be rid of the long darkness of ignorance.
Oh no, we're going in Gnosticism now? Oh goodness me. Should have some water.
I ask my tongue to be taken, for it has spoken mindless words, and I shall stay silent for the truth. I choose to leave the fragments of matters behind me and enter the Great Hall of Forms as clean as a newborn.
Alright.
I swear to let matters stay in the world of matter, and a form in the world of forms. I swear to reveal no secrets, or my heart shall be taken by the vulture, my body consumed in flames, my soul trapped in the endless wheel of birth.
Alright.
Now, knock 3 times on the stone. Put on these ceremonial dresses. That'd be all.
Okay.
Remember to enter the hall from the right, and leave from the left.
If I remember correctly, where I left this off, the society that we have here, that we are introduced to here, they have a very odd set of, like, taboos. One of which is eating beans. No idea why that. I don't understand. Like, this is not a society I want to be in.
You are the humblest audience here, hence not allowed to speak. Please, stay quiet, and keep the secrets you heard at heart. I will arrange your meeting with 6 after this.
Okay.
No problem. Miss Sophia, could you give us some privacy?
Please, enjoy. I have nothing more to say.
She walks away indifferently, as if none of them actually existed before her.
Vertin, are we really going to do this? That oath we have to make to enter the hall sounds vicious.
to stay quiet and keep the secrets. It's similar to the training we once received. I can go inside on behalf of Timekeeper.
No,
Yeah.
I'll come with you, Sonetto.
But
Bertin is always headstrong.
I can't sense any sign of arcane skill on this stone. The oath is more of a formality than a curse.
The warning is lifted then?
But when Sophia repaired the floor in front of us with her arcane skill, there's no fluctuation of arcane power either. I can't even sense the slightest signs.
So is there something other than arcane ability here?
It's either a kind of arcane skills we're not able to detect, or the moment we stepped onto this island.
Was it all an illusion?
we've been trapped in a tremendous ritual.
Oh, that's what I was about to say, of course. Yes.
That's to say, any arcanum used on this island is only a part of this giant flow. We don't know where this flow is leading us. We know nothing about it. It's too perilous, Timekeeper.
I know, Sonetto. But as long as we obey their rules, we won't get into other trouble. The doctrine of the Apparin is to live in solitude and seek nothing but the truth. In fact, they've never been aggressive towards us.
True.
I think of this differently.
What's you do, funny lady?
Think. The pure-blood arcanist community, the unknown arcanum power, and the obsession with certain knowledge or identity. Sound familiar?
A cult?
Yet, we haven't spotted any traces of the Manus here.
Oh, yeah. Manus Vindicte. Yes, I understand, yeah.
Manus Vindicte is like the rat living in the gutter. I don't think they will let go such a favorable chance.
And they might be here as well.
Which means we need to find out the truth.
I believe in Timekeeper.
Yeah. Lilia shakes her hands.
I have zero interest in this meeting. I'll stay outside to keep a lookout. Take care.
There is no time to hesitate. The door already lies before them. Hands on hands, and recite the vows in mind.
I wish to be baptized in the water of Gnosis and be rid of the long darkness of ignorance.
I ask my tongue to be taken, for it has spoken mindless words, and I shall stay silent for the truth.
I choose to leave the fragments of matters behind me and enter the great hall of forms as clean as a newborn.
I swear to let matter stay in the world of matter, and a form in the world of forms.
Alright.
I swear to reveal no secrets. Or my heart shall be taken by the vulture, my body consumed in flames, my soul trapped in the endless wheel of birth.
Oh, right, this is a cult. I know a cult when I see one. And hello, Lucky Tax again. I know we were playing Helldivers 2 a moment ago. And yes, this is very, very trippy.
Fellow brothers.
Oh,
sisters,
hello there. Hello.
Our quest for Gnosis had suffered 3 unprecedented crises.
Hello, sir. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
First was the discovery of irrational numbers, and then the creation of imaginary numbers. Last was the loss of the grand unification of different lineages.
Like you have grapevines on your hair.
The truth was buried, and history was rewritten.
Oh, it's the Pythagoreans? I have no idea what you mean, like attacks. But this one is 210.
But the emanation is not a crisis. Instead, it's our last salvation.
A lot of triangles appear here.
The supreme existence has once again shown itself to us. The door to the everlasting transcendent world of forms has opened once again. As Numa pours down, things are rewound to the world of light. Everything in the world of matter breaks into pieces, for they are as delicate as a petal before it.
I'm gonna be honest, I zoned out everything that you just said.
We, who have the honor to witness the emanation of Numa, have the privilege to survive the turning of the Wheel of Birth. Because we know the truth.
Okay.
Our survival is destined. It is the beginning of a mission to bring the unseen truth into this world.
You'd think that applause there was like, say, hail on a plastic roof. His audience responds with a round of applause, but nobody says a word.
Thank you.
The speaker bows in thanks and gestures toward the hall.
The next orator is 37, our smallest irregular prime, and the brightest star of Hermes.
Applause.wav. The applause stops. A moment of silence. Oh, a moment of silent reverence passes. A dedication to truth.
The emanation in 1929 only lasted for 2 days.
What? How does she know that?
All methods to calculate the Numa emanation failed. We found no pattern in the occurrence of time reversal.
Oh, now I know why. So this is part of the Manus Vindictae. They refer to the storm as the emanation. I see.
All our efforts in the past 4 years have gone completely wasted. That's the end of my speech.
Silent. Long and dead silent. Abruptly, someone starts to clap. Oh. Order comes first, and opinion comes second. The mission matters most.
Regna sereno intenso ed infinito.
Shh. Who did that?
This is what she has been trained to believe and do.
Who broke the silence?
Silent audience all turn their heads and stare at Sineko. I mean Sinetto. Yet the apparition has gone. Sinetto, you fool!
Sorry, Timekeeper. I just...
Get ready to run, Snetto. The Abraxases are coming.
Oh my. Let's have you Voyager in here. Right.
Take thy sword. Duel with someone fair and square.
Poison needs to be removed with the poison feather. After an allied character kills the target, purifies all poison and erosion from all allies, and gains immunity for 1 round. Oh my. Hello? Oh, pardon me.
Bravo.
Fine.
Alright, let's do this.
Goodbye.
The sword is drawn.
A little trick.
Oh, we got poisoned? That's a shame.
Haven't you eaten?
Please don't.
Merci.
Alright.
Хорошо.
Never hesitate.
Right wing.
Ow. Oh, okay, we're taking damage here. And I don't have a healer. We're taking damage not by their attacks, but by the poison. Alright, alright.
Bravo.
ВДВ. Сколько побед.
Do that.
Fight for the unarmed.
Alright.
Swallow my exhaust.
Swallow my exhaust! Okay, we have counters, that's fine. 2 can play this game, you know.
Merci. Never hesitate.
Please. Listen. Stars.
Alright. Ow. Okay.
Follow the will
Only
of
one
God.
time.
His trumpets sound.
This should do it, I think, hopefully.
The judgment day has come.
Don't blink. A little trick.
Alright. That's it. That's it.
Merci. Bravo.
That's it.
For everyone.
Alright.
Red 38 is about to return.
Ah. This is a very cool experience for me. Because it's the first time I'm using Lilia. The Pirate's Proof. Crossword King. Ha! Look if it wants. The Pirate's Proof.
Can somebody tell me
Oh yeah?
why I constantly get locked up ever since I've known Vertin?
Oh yeah, she has been locked up most of the time. In a now neglected corner, the rocking pirates is deep in thought.
First locked up in a suitcase, then a foundation cell, now this! Oh, what else could it be if Vertin weren't the jinx?
You really have to blame it on Vertin.
Lads! I know what's going on! You got the wrong person! She is the most irrational number here!
Really? The dungeon gate remains tightly locked. The wood made of it Well, the wood made of it wouldn't understand her words.
I'm knocked. What does it say here? Freedom will be granted once the proof is completed.
Oh?
That's to say, I have to prove myself not an irrational number to get out of here. Which is exactly what I've been trying to do, isn't it? Rat.
But you keep on failing, Regulus. Her fist smashes against the wooden gate.
Ugh.
She drops to a crouch because of the pain.
Captain, maybe you're in the wrong direction.
Here comes the philosopher.
This apple presumes that the followers on this island have a close connection with Pythagoreanism.
Pythagoras? That ancient Greek mathematician? The guy who said something about the opposite side of a right triangle?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he the guy who lives in sometime BC?
Maths is only a part of the Pythagoreans' achievement, but from a more universal perspective, they are a mysterious group of scholars. Believing things are made up of numbers, venerating integer numbers, abstaining from beans, and the religious collective lifestyle. These are all pointing to Pythagoreanism.
What does abstaining from beans mean, though? What's the symbol? What is the symbolism behind abstaining from beans?
The earliest Pythagorean school perished because of the discovery of irrational numbers, which explains their odium of it.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, a deviant student named Hippasus discovered root 2, and the theories based on the ratio of integers they hold dear were upended.
Abstaining from beans.
Hippasus himself was
at 2
drowned
a.m.
in the sea. This apple assumes they see the integers as the standard of virtue, and people can increase the number they rank through study and self-improvement.
I'm just hearing cult words here.
Besides, they are convinced that a numerical code is hidden in everything and everyone. Whoever can solve the code can obtain the truth of the world.
So what I think this cult should be called the Pythagoreans. As, like Tux just stated before. I didn't get it before, now I do.
Alright, now I know what's going on.
Now I know what's going on, yes. Cult. Regulus immediately gets off the ground.
This pirate has had enough of this moral standard, which is obviously prudish, backward, and lacks humanitarian spirit.
It's a philosophy thing? Huh.
I'm going to tackle the root cause of this misfortune.
Pirate, the believer in liberty, walks in circles in front of the gate and suddenly starts to pull the loosened strips on the floor. On the door.
I'm breaking out!
That's what an irrational number would do.
Why am I not surprised? The captain quickly gives the sufficient and prerequisite condition to prove herself an irrational number.
You're so right.
This apple may be able to offer some help.
As soon as Apple puts his hands on the wall, he feels a violent shake come through it.
What's happening? An earthquake?
The sound of birds and beasts echoes into the cell. Chief Mate Apple floats out the gaps of the guest room, making a thorough inspection.
All Abraxases are flying in the same direction. Is this their habit, or...?
Ah! The roof is about to collapse!
They're all leaving because they're going to confront someone who broke the rule.
So far, This place has made the London Juvenile Detention Centre a heaven on earth.
Oh man. I get that because Regulus has been in a very dusty juvenile centre for a long time in London. So even before this, she was breaking rules. Right? Fortunately, the scattered rocks were not enough to fill the spacious guest room. Regulus pulls herself together and resumes her prison break once more. Perhaps the collapse made the cell drafty. A cold, gloomy fog descends to the room. But the wooden gate, however, stands still.
Oh, is there a piece of paper?
Yes.
Did one of the Abraxasis drop this? Strange. The unsolvable puzzle. Is this a math problem?
Oh my. The unsolvable puzzle. .2? I don't know.
0.4, 0.7, 1, 1.6, 2.8, 5.2, 10 and 19.6. 8 numbers in total are listed in this order.
There are 8 symbols below, respectively representing the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn and Uranus.
You said anus.
Maybe it is a hint that we should fill the symbols in the blank box after the numbers. That sign says to complete the proof. Does it mean to solve this puzzle?
Does it?
Ha! How unsolvable can it be? Clearly, each of these 8 numbers should represent one planet. We can easily find the missing planet by trying them one by one.
Right.
And our Mr. Apple here is the king of the Times crossword. Yes?
I think there is a difference between this and a crossword.
There is a vast difference. The mellow red fruit rubs his chin, contemplating the crossword.
In this apple's humble opinion, the ratio of certain numbers should match this number sequence, such as the radius, volume, or rotation period.
Wouldn't the sun be absurdly large if these numbers stand for their sizes?
Tiny squeak interrupts Regulus's thoughts. Small, rustling figures have gathered at her feet without her noticing.
Hey! The underground critters are back! Go away! Don't touch my notes! It's not your food!
Guess we're gonna have to blast them back.
Merci. Brave. The sword is drawn. Never hesitate.
I got this.
Nice move. Dang, dang.
Gee!
Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Right wing.
Wait.
Merci. Fight for the unarmed. Nice move. Bravo.
Oh, hold on.
The sword is drawn.
Oh boy, this does it. Yep, it does.
Follow the will of God.
Here we go.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
Swallow my exhaust.
Oh! Red
I'm just too good.
38
I'm just
is
too
about to
good.
return.
I'm just too good. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just too good.
Hold on, please, Captain. Seems like the critters are trying to tell us something. They are pointing at the sign of the sun.
Hold on, I'm eating a salty steak pie right now. I got it from the chippy. It's very nice. Okay.
Is that so? Even the critters on this island know math. The sun. What if the sun is just here to serve as a reference point?
You're getting there.
I read an IAU's report in the Times 2 years ago. You know, the International Astronomical Union.
Wait, hold on. Does n equal the second part of this number? So, say 0, 3. That wouldn't make sense though. Because if it's doubling, then 0 wouldn't mean 3. So a equals n plus 4 divided by 10. And n equals whatever that number is, I believe. If we cut out 0, then that would be just doubled. That would be like a double pattern here.
Earth's average distance to the Sun is approximately 93
My
million
brain is
miles.
hurting from that.
As for Mercury, the average distance is 36 million, and Venus 67 billion miles.
Regulus, how do you know this? Did you pay attention in astronomy class or something?
Let's say if we take the distance between Earth and the Sun as one astronomical unit, then the distance between the Sun and Mercury would be approximately 0.4 units, and Venus 0.7 units. There you go. These numbers are the ratio of their average distance to the Sun to the Earth-Sun distance.
still chomping on this steak pie. Once cloudly knowledge comes back with precise clarity. Everything both logical and inevitable.
The average distance from Mars to the Sun is about 142 million miles. Jupiter about 484 million miles. Saturn 886 million miles, and Uranus 1.786 billion miles. By rough calculation, and if we round the results to one decimal place, Mars would be 1.6 unit, Jupiter 5.2 unit, Saturn 10 unit, and Uranus 19.6 unit. That's weird. All these numbers one can hardly remember have become so clear in my mind.
Hold on. So Sonetto's thing here says they're in an arcane ritual. Does this have effects on the minds in terms of intelligence as well? Because from what Mr. Apple is saying here, and I'm taking an assumption right now, Mr. Apple knows very little about astronomy in these cases. In this certain case, with the unsolvable puzzle.
But if these numbers stand for the ratio of distance, what's the planet for 2.8? There's no planet between Mars and Jupiter.
If the Sun is the reference, we will have one planet missing here.
There's no planet between Mars and Jupiter? Okay.
Is it really a puzzle unsolvable?
Aha! Nothing is unsolvable. You are looking at the solution. There must be one planet out there, unknown to us as of yet, located between Mars and Jupiter.
Either as a moon or something, right? Yeah, there's dwarf planet, I believe. Yeah, there's dwarf planet. Oh, sorry. But there is dwarf planet, so I looked it up. The dwarf planet Ceres.
What now?
Would that even count as a planet, really, in this case? A massive vibration shakes beneath the ground. No way. Is this the dwarf planet, Ceres? A planet emerges from the darkness. It rises in the air with little warning, shedding a cold grey light. In this damp and dark cave, it's bright, gigantic, and noticeable.
What is this?
Pardon me.
A celestial body, which I have never seen before.
Captain, this apple has an impression on this. There is indeed a star between Mars and Jupiter.
Yeah.
It is called the Ceres, discovered by Piazzi Giuseppe, an Italian priest in 1801.
Ceres?
Is that how you pronounce it? I was pronouncing it Ceres. So Ceres.
Did we just validate its existence? Is the universe truly arranged according to this sequence? Could this be the the ultimate key of everything.
I don't think so.
Regulus! Regulus!
Oh, Regulus was passed out. Someone is eagerly shaking her arm.
What are you doing? Good food poisoning after accidentally eating one of those critters?
Odd. My head hurts. What was that?
All the stars have disappeared. No, there are only cold walls and damp air. Oh, and Lilia, who is looking grave.
I'll make it short. Stanetta is in detention. They're planning to sentence her to death by giving her the poisoned wine.
What?
Hey, what?
Huh? Breaking a silence means death? That's going a bit too far, even for cult standards. Is this our good man?
As you can see,
No.
this school on the island lives in a box made by the truth. Even if they have a donut in their hands when they are hungry, they still see a topological space. Like the cute ring attached to an initiation toy. It's not food anyways. But if you give them a puzzle, they will enjoy it like the best Kaiserschmarrn. Oh, my apologies. I was not talking about the one you are holding.
It doesn't taste good.
No. With all due respect, that thing in your hand is pretty old. The mold on it seems to come from the 18th century, judging from the smell. I'm sure you know it will make you sick if eaten.
What is a Kaiserschmarrn? What is a Kaiserschmarrn?
But we have to admit, it is not just ordinary mold. It reminds us of the story in which, once, a merchant's son looked up at the night sky and found the answer to the stars for us.
I'm actually looking it up. What is a Kaiserschmarrn? The type of food, of course. Traditional, easy Austrian dessert. Kaiserschmarrn or Kaiserschmarrn is a lightly sweetened pancake that takes its name from the Austrian Emperor Franz Joseph I. He was fond of this fluffy, shredded pancake. It is served as a dessert or as a light lunch alongside applesauce and contains raisins or dried cranberries. Oh. Very delish. Ah, I see.
The young man firmly believed that the movement of the stars and the sun follows certain laws. Just like how the delicate gears in a watch work together.
Interesting.
And his point was even proven correct by Zeus's grandfather. When another gentleman observed the sky through the reflecting telescope he took great pains to make, a celestial body was exactly there. What was it called? 19.6. The 8th number in the sequence, the 7th planet in the solar system, and the legendary god of the sky.
Rayquaza? I'm joking. The legendary god of the sky. That will be iterated in many things. Well, Zeus, of course. Zeus is the god of the sky, I guess. And he's the leader. And he commits several atrocities, opinionated.
If the world was not created by God, are there any theories we can use to explain such a beautiful law?
Alright.
Yes, the one that says it never actually exists. Anyone can see the breach in this number sequence. That is the planet, which is supposed to be the 5th number in the sequence. I mean, how come we have never seen it before, if it does exist? Either God is wrong, or we've been blind all this time. What do you think?
Oh. Okay, I guess we've been blind all this time?
Yes, such a planet definitely exists, and as expected, it was discovered in the end. Yes, that's the Ceres. It only took that great mathematician an hour to find its orbit through calculation.
And now you pronounce it like I would pronounce it, Ceres.
Oh, what great astronomy. What great mathematics. What great creation. It was a beautiful dream, but it was still ended, eventually, by another discovery. The 8th planet. Not the Ceres, nor the Uranus, but a new planet. People found it through more precise astronomical data and calculation, proving that the number sequence found by the merchant's son was only a myth.
You're talking about Pluto?
Now we are clear of what we've been talking about. It's an unsolvable puzzle. It makes no sense from the very beginning. We found the Ceres because it happened to be there. It is real, and no one can deny its existence. In other words, we can perfectly prove the rationality of mathematics because we invented it. It's been a good dream, I suppose. Now, imagine that you are walking alone in the darkest alley ever, trying to drag your fragile body upward as much as possible before it is worn out. Hoarse cries squeeze their way out of your mouth to ask for a response from the gods. Suddenly, an afflatus dawns on you. The next moment, a miracle happens. You are already at the top of the mountain, witnessing the rise of a huge celestial body from the skyline. Even if it's only in your imagination, you have just witnessed the dawn of the creation, and the shock is real.
That was very yappy. She yapped quite a bit. The ruler's help. Perfect shape requires the help of a ruler, compass, and a set square. Huh.
An old admonition is engraved here.
Hold on. Hold on a second.
Let no one ignorant of geometry or the irrational numbers enter.
Oh, okay.
37 told me you are the integers. She's the genius kissed by the god of truth. She can see our numbers and has never made a mistake. But I don't understand. Why would you break the silence at the meeting?
I apologize, Miss Sophia. I won't defend our behavior.
You may save that apology for later. If you can persuade more than half of the people to vote for your friend's commutation, perhaps she won't be sentenced to death. I have gathered some case files from the past. I hope it will be of some help.
The scroll is lined with a golden trim. Even without knowing what it contains, it is a significant gift.
These files are... But won't you be in trouble for helping us?
I have my own reasons.
Sophia closes her eyes, recalling the ancient wisdom.
Integers are the living example of virtues, the standard of purification. It represents a soul existing in the world of forms, a true being. It is the floating points behind the decimal which dent the process of our overall purification. The evil. The ones who violate rules knowingly. The ones who turn a positive number into negatives. And a civil person, a criminal.
The corrector, who has no number, sighs and looks away.
If integers like you would lose your life over some unintentional mistakes, wouldn't it be a great shame? Besides, I can't stand the idea of you being killed in front of me.
Not rigorous.
37 suddenly shows up behind Sophia like an apparition. Her friend is quietly startled. She speaks no words, only moving a little away from her. Man, Pythagoreans were crazy. And Plato jacks their shit, kind of.
For one thing, we still don't know Vertin and Sonetto's numbers. For another, the fact that every crow we've seen is black doesn't necessarily entail that the next crow will also be black. Even if every virtuous person we met has been an integer, we can't be certain that the next one will still be an integer. Same case for irrational numbers.
You're right, 37. But people always tend to believe that virtuous people are integers. That is what we call belief.
Correct, but not entirely correct. Everyone can make mistakes. Numbers are just numbers. They are not associated with virtues.
Unlike me, you're always right, 37.
I don't know what differs us.
Sophia sighs and shifts her gaze.
Will you be at the assembly?
Yes.
Then I will leave them with you. I'm not qualified to set foot in the Hall of Truth. I have done poorly in receiving the guests. I will ask 6 for my punishment after the assembly.
Huh? So you are not coming back to my laboratory? Neither will you help me review the calculation results or sort out the books?
The scripture shall not be challenged. What's more, any students here can help you in the laboratory. It doesn't have to be me.
37 is disappointed. She lowers her head and kicks away a tiny piece of rock.
Had I known, I would have let someone else welcome Vertin and her friends. Like 210. He loves to brag to young ladies so much that he would take the punishment willingly, right?
Really?
You were that someone else who was assigned to receive them in the first place. If I hadn't stopped you in time,
How much longer would Regulus's head have stayed in your mouth? Not to mention what happened last time. And the time before that.
But the fact that I have messed up all the receptions before doesn't mean I may excel in the next one. The chances of messing up the first reception and the 100th reception are the same.
Whatever you say, you little sophist.
Sophist? She puts down the file and leaves in a hurry. That's a bird. She is a nice person.
Everyone says so. But compliments won't help her find her number.
37 drops her head. But soon her face is lit with an excited smile again. Like a child who has found a piece of candy.
So, Vertin, are you ready for the debate?
Sophist is basically a philosophical way to call someone a liar. Ah.
Does that mean you will help us? Of course. I don't want to miss the chance.
What chance?
The chance to see your numbers. There's no greater knowledge than the knowledge of oneself. And there's no more exciting truth than the truth of oneself. I can quickly tell which types of numbers you are, but it requires proof to know the exact number of your soul. I want to know the answer before you see your own numbers. So it's 37 who proves it, not Vertin.
I'd be glad to give this chance to you.
37 turns down the corners of her lips discontentedly.
That's boring. Let's go, Vertin. The assembly's about to start.
What is boring, 37? Alright. Roots of a bird. Between the jar and seat, it picks up pebbles, one after another. In pairs and dozens, the appear-on believers enter the venue. The plaintiff and the defendant are also seated. Right?
Don't worry, Timekeeper. I'll defend myself.
She looks pale, but she is gazing steadily at the front.
Back in the Foundation, I once won a public debate of a similar nature.
Oh, I don't think Sonetto does well with crowds.
This is my duty. I won't let it get in the way of the team's investigation.
Yeah, I can tell in her voice that she's struggling.
Sonetto.
Sonetto lowers her head in silence, then sets off resolutely the center of the hall. This scene is all familiar. Inside the hall, a judge sits in authority.
By our tradition, Miss Sonetto will be given the poisoned wine, so she will be muted and stay that way forever. However, Sophia raised her objection against the decision. After giving the matter some discreet thought, I have decided it is necessary to hold an assembly and take care of it democratically. Those of you who agree to the death sentence may remain seated. Those of you who wish to commute Miss Sonetto's punishment, please put your pebble into the pot in the middle of the hall. Now, Miss Sonetto, Miss Vertin, you may defend yourselves. Until the sand in this hourglass falls to the bottom.
Oh my. You gotta think up your defense, quick! Give it now! 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 Truly, this is a formidable war. Relax and take a deep breath. Do as the training taught you.
I am Soneto from St. Pavla Foundation. I wish all the honorable audiences here would lend me their ears to hear my defense as a humanitarian gesture.
Okay, poison wine. Oh, they try and Socrates her?
What number are you?
A sharp question is thrown at them in the auditorium.
Defendant, the court requires an answer. What is your number?
What? Me? No, I don't have a number.
Don't waste our time. People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth. All her words are void. Sentence her to death now.
Goodness. The crowd mumbles approval. The judge knocks the stone bell.
42's argument is valid. Defenders, what do you wish to contend?
42? The meaning of life? Oh my goodness.
What? It's valid?
Senato's face has gone pale. But she had prepared formal justice, procedural justice, but the training she had simply has no effect here. This is a new territory.
Objection!
A petite figure stands up from the auditorium.
According to the record, the last time we inflicted severe punishment was in 1980 to a visitor who ate beans. He ate a carbuncle that feeds on beans, and he was sentenced to death according to the said theory. In our scripture, eating beans is the most evil sin, which undoubtedly fits the most severe punishment. But if we are now executing people for breaking the silence at the assembly, how would it reflect our attitude towards the consumption of beans? Has the latter become less sinful? I suggest Soneto's punishment to be commuted.
The crowd starts to clap.
A good argument.
37's argument is deemed valid. The debate will continue.
37 sits down, feeling satisfied, and a tall man languidly stands up.
Objection.
Oh, of course.
The punishment for eating beans is to throw the offenders into the Gorgon current, while the punishment for the silence breaker is to drink poisoned wine. Among all the punishments we have, there's no other punishment more dreadful than being thrown into the Gorgon current. Because eternity and infinity are the two things we have the least knowledge of, which makes them the most ghastly punishments among all. Giving her the poisoned wine doesn't make the consumption of beans less sinful. Her argument is invalid.
Wrote a full English and was iced in the 80s. The objection comes quicker than the knock of the stone bell.
Objection! Both of the crimes would fall into the same category if we are taking the punishment as a frame of reference, which is death.
Objection. The two crimes in question are not commensurable, which makes your comparison invalid.
The debate is heating up. The crowd is becoming restless. More and more pebbles are thrown into the pot.
What's this? I'm completely lost in this irrational debate. I see. So that's how it works. Timekeeper?
Relax. I will help you.
Calm down. Raise your right hand. This is just a debate. It's not about reality. It's not about justice. And it's not about reason. It's about winning.
I object.
Oh? Hold on, what? We're decking people now? Okay.
Take thy sword. Duel
I'd
with
like to
someone
start by
fair
quoting
and square.
42's first argument. People without a number cannot stand in the Hall of Truth. In that case, it's not possible for Sonetto to commit a crime in the Hall of Truth.
What?
Good point, Virgin. This is our chance to out-argue them.
Bravo. Never hesitate.
Alright.
Dang, dang. Merci. Bravo. The sword is drawn. Fight for the unarmed. Dang, dang. Follow the will of gods. Ne jamais reculer. His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
Go ahead.
These are merely clumsy sophisms. We've all seen her break the maxim.
Objection! What you see cannot be submitted to the court as a transcendental fact. It's nothing but the fragments of the phenomenal world which can't be used in your argument.
Objection sustained. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep the debate logically consistent.
Since Sonetto has no number, and a person without a number does not exist before the truth, Sonetto thus didn't offend your truth. She didn't break any rules.
Ah! By the logic of this argument is entirely illogical, we use illogical statements to fight against this illogical argument.
Merci. Ne jamais reculer. Never hesitate.
Right.
The sword is drawn. Bravo. Merci. Never hesitate.
Objection! The rule breaker has a number. We can all tell that she is very likely an integer. Therefore, she should be identified as an unknown number, not void. Your sophism has failed.
Your sophism has failed.
42's argument is held valid. Is there anything else you'd like to add, defendant?
Your sophism has failed.
Tell you a secret, Virgin? We would call criminals negative numbers.
I got it!
Okay. What did you get?
Follow the will of Follow the will of gods. Ne jamais reculer. His trumpets sound.
His trumpets sound! The judgment day has come! I love him. I love him. He's so cool.
Dang, dang. Merci. Fight for the unarmed.
It is easy to prove Sonetto's innocence.
Let's hear it, Sonetto! Let's hear it for Sonetto!
According to the law of the excluded middle, Sonetto either committed a sin or committed no sin. The two statements cannot be both false at the same time. Since we consider a criminal as a negative number, and a non-criminal as a positive number, Sonetto at present is considered an unknown number. That means she doesn't belong to the criminal set, or the non-criminal set. She did not commit a sin, and did not commit no sin. It's a paradox. I hereby demand to modify the criminal sentence that has been given to Sonetto.
There we go!
Before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
It's got a bit cold in here. The argument was heating up, I just had to heat up my heater. There's a lot of heat in this argument.
The law of excluded middle. A good sophism. Good for you to create a paradox from one sentence of my argument.
Okay, stuck-up person.
But pitifully, you've made a fatal mistake. You've taken my argument as the basis of your defense. I said people without a number should be expelled from the Hall of Truth. You don't have a number either, Miss Outsider. Based on my argument, which has also been approved by you, I argue that all your arguments are invalid.
But the approval should also count as invalid as well.
There's no time left.
13 has a number. I saw it.
What? 37, do you know what you're saying?
Yeah. I read her number. Just now.
13's number is 0.
What? But 0 doesn't exist. 0 doesn't exist. Alright, let's hear the Miss Yapper.
Come closer. That's right. Take a few more steps and immerse yourself in the shadow, including that hat. You don't want those good ears to hear this private conversation. That pad of paper from the miss, yes, the one wielding the ruler, is quite valuable. I can tell it is of a certain age and records quite a lot of anecdotes. One visitor to the island took out a baguette from his luggage. To share it with others, he made an attempt to parcel it off. Another visitor fell to the ground and happened to sit on a quart measure and break it. You can learn the punishments for them from the paper. The former was thrown into the sea, while the latter into the further sea. Only God knows how this wine-dark sea holds so many visitors.
Perhaps they can also resort to the debate.
The debate? That's really a pain in the neck for that logical, pragmatic assistant of yours, isn't it? People always tend to mark what they can't figure out as arcanists' doings, as if things would make sense once they do so. But it won't change the fact that the debate is only a game involving sophistry, improvisation, and straw man fallacy. So what makes it superior to beans, if the form is what they are really after? Anyways, whoever fools the others first will win the game. No arcanum at all. And that argument of hers is the best attraction for the audience. A special number. A 0.
Perhaps infinity is a better choice?
That's ambitious, darling, and I love it. But you need to know that infinity is the most unfamiliar thing for the people, and that's why it triggers the most curiosity.
Oh.
Whoever tries to eat up this elephant with one bite will get all bloated and pinned by their own weight, waiting to die like a turtle upside down.
Alright.
By then, I guess you would be eager to throw up the elephant and turn back into the adorable, easygoing 0 we all like. See, just like you, people are always on the way to finding something that can satisfy them undoubtedly. As if what they already have was disappointing. They stare at the flame of the matches, read the tea leaves in the cup, and bustle around the instruments with star patterns. Now, back to the number we just talked about. Oh my! It's the prediction of your whole life! Can you believe that? You owe that spirited little genius a thank you. By the way, what do you see in her number?
A number 37.
I always know you're a quick learner. You're very good at noticing new things.
That sounded quite, condescending there.
That's right. 37 is only 37. A nice unique prime number which equals the word genius. At least everyone prefers to think this way. Why not deify the one that is able to reach the truth when you have the chance? It's much easier to pin your hopes on others than to blame yourself. I guess you also did that, right, darling? It's okay. She never says no. She just lets the hopes pile up on her shoulder because she simply doesn't care at all. What a good child.
Oh man. I haven't even started recording for this as well, so I have to download the VOD again. A splendid debate between numbers.
You're back.
Oh?
Of course you are. Because this place is the origin.
Okay. You look more dignified. Well, not dignified in a sense. Look more sophisticated here.
Are you a rational numbers? Intersect and divide.
That's right.
Welcome to the world of numbers. Time to check my calculation. There's a bubble. Time to check my calculation.
Pixel health right there. Not really a pixel, but it's like 5 pixels.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
Alright. Oh, 1 second. Oh, that was my mom. Some food in for me. Thank you. Thank you to my mom.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
Alright.
Intersect and divide.
Yes. The deserved victor. Who was victor? Middle of the axis. Neither biased nor neutral. Neither positive nor negative. neither excessive nor deficient. The middle of the axis. There is an outbreak of muttering among the white robes. Even the solemn judge stands up.
37. You just said Vertin's number is 0. Do you know what it means?
Very clearly.
Would you be able to submit proof to a payron?
No problem.
Half of you in this hall have put in the pebbles. If 37's argument is found to be true, every argument Vertin has spoken in Sonetto's defense will be deemed valid. Sonetto will be exempt from the punishment.
Oh.
I will announce the result once 37's proof has been validated by a payron. Thank you for your time.
One after another, the Apeiron followers leave the hall. The Hall of Truth returns to tranquility. Sonetto slowly sits on the floor in a lackluster manner.
Sonetto!
Timekeeper, I'm so sorry. I tried my best, but still I couldn't understand the debate. I failed again.
Aww. Her face becomes abnormally pink, and her breathing becomes fast and shallow. Aw, she's embarrassed.
What happened to her? Come here, little girl. We need to move her outside. Lie her down on the ground and wipe her palm and feet with dew and peppermint oil. That would be okay.
Her physical signs are becoming more and more stable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The distinguished number 0.
The man shrugs his shoulders.
I'm kidding. I'm 210. Well, instead of the number, I prefer people call me the rhetorician.
The rhetorician?
I've heard your preachment. Pretty demagogic.
The man nods, looking amused.
That's how logic works. With logic, I can prove that you'd cease to exist in the next moment, or that there are no other people in this world except me. Achilles can never outrun a tortoise, and a flying arrow is forever motionless.
What?
This debate is nothing but meaningless wordplay. That pacifist let you off this time. 6. A perfect number indeed. For he knows the benefit of reconciliation. Who wants to have blood on their hands and be devoured by the cycle of hatred? Yet it's a torture for any intelligent mind to hear such an immature debate. Can you feel the suffering of our leader now?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
210 gives her a triumphant smile.
No apology needed, Miss Outsider. I also feel sorry for your pain, given that 37 has revealed your number.
What do you mean?
37. Our evil little genius. The most cunning star of Hermes. She's been having fun revealing others' numbers for a long time. Our numbers are our essence. And it's also the most important proof we get once in our lifetime. But she enjoys taking that opportunity away from you. Just because her talent allows her to do so. She did that to her friend, too. She found out Sophia's number.
Sophia has a number then?
But without casting an eye on that paper with her number on it, Sophia threw it into the sea. Sophia is Sophos. But you... I pity you.
Is Sophos? Hold on. Isn't Sophos an endpoint? Alright.
It doesn't seem like trouble to me.
Alas, poor little Vertin. You still don't understand. The number of our souls suggests our fate. It might be changed through algorithms temporarily, swirling, shifting, or transforming alongside other changes occurring on the coordinate axis. But in the end, we can only be ourselves. 1 is thought. 2 is opinion. 3 is wisdom. 4 is strength. 5 enthusiasm. 6 harmony. 7 order. 8 philanthropy. 9 is restraint, while 10 is completion.
I've watched too many Game Grumps to actually know. I've watched too much Game Grumps to not laugh, but to always find the word completion amusing.
0, however, is in the middle
if you
of
know,
the
you know.
axis, the origin of the frame of reference. It's neither positive nor negative, neither prime nor composite. Things are ever changing, but you stay the same. Your loneliness also lasts forever.
Oh.
This is your fate. Being exposed in full view of the crowd, yet you know nothing about it. 37 was acting on impulse. Yet she opened Pandora's box. She leisurely reveals your fate. That carefree behavior makes no difference to picking up a shell on a beach. How could I not pity you?
The man waves his hand and walks away. The air is still. Only the sound of waves comes from afar.
Miss Vertin.
Leader stands in the dark.
37's proof has passed the review. Your friend will now be exempt from the punishment for violating the rules. However, she has to take some catch-up lessons on the scripture. Please, meet me at the hall tomorrow at noon. I would have words with you.
So Vertin's number is 0. Oh. Alright. I think I'm going to end off that there. I know the stream has been a bit shorter than others, but you know how it is. Oh, I'm all the way down here. Hold on. Alright. The stream was a bit shorter than usual, but you know how it is. I'll just do this. Alright! I think it's been interesting. We actually learned some things new there. So, what would your number be if you would be so... What would 37 find your number out to be? I know I'm acting a bit ominous here, but I truly do wonder. I wouldn't know my number what. Philosophy Park, yes. Alright. There was a lot to ponder on this stream. I'll leave that with you. And I will be back in a couple days. Maybe doing a bit more of Reverse 1999, or I don't know. I'm actually going for a job interview tomorrow, so wish me luck. Anyways, I will see you later. Goodbye!